your reaction today of the news that Sachin Tendulkar will retire from all forms of cricket from December onwards. I know in the book you talk about him as a player. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's obviously a sad day for the game of cricket, but also one to celebrate because he's been such a phenomenal performer for India over the years, and will go down as one of, if not the greatest batsman of all time. So it was an absolute honour and a privilege to be able to play against him. In many ways, he was the most complete player I ever played against. And the game of cricket was obviously going to be far worse for not having him involved in the game.
And what was he like to play against and be on the same field of him? Because it was difficult to get out at the best of times.
Yeah, phenomenal talent. Had great, amazing technique, great temperament. Knew his game very well. He was a kind of model of how to play the game of cricket, and so everyone would sort of study him and go, wish we could play the game like he could.
And just a quick one on the book as well. When you're actually constructing the book, how difficult a process was it for you, or was it easier now that you've retired to look back on everything that you've achieved?
Yeah, I just really enjoy the process of looking back on my career. I mean, while you're playing, you don't have that opportunity. You're always looking forward. So when I retired, sitting down and tapping out the words and reliving it all, it was a great way for me kind of mentally to put my career to bed. And, it's great that I can one day give that book to my grandkids and go, well, that was my career. If you fancy reading about it, get stuck in.
Just looking ahead then to the Ashes this winter, I'm guessing you'll probably be in Australia yourself, but how do you think England will fare? Obviously we've had a good summer, and now that kind of quick turnaround period. What are you expecting?
I think it's going to be more of a challenge out there. I mean, Australia are always hard to beat at home, and they clearly know the conditions very well. I think the Australian public are going to make life as difficult as they can for the England players, but hopefully in the right sort of spirit. But I think England are rightly favourites. They're a better side at the moment, and if they don't get distracted, they should go on and win.
And just a final one, a starring kind of the likes of Joe Root, a young batsman. Do you think it's time for him to really showcase himself on the world stage, although he has already?
Yeah, I mean, it's still early days for him. It's going to be his first major tour to Australia, which takes a bit of getting used to. But, I mean, in those sort of series, you're looking for your experienced players, the likes of Peterson, Cook, Trott, those sort of guys to stand up and do the business.
Thanks, Andrew, for your time. Thank you. Cheers.